My name is Theodore Cottingham. And this is the school of the unangelic me no more, but the angelic you. The angels, you see, who are learning a new learning system. Who will be them? Who will create you to be the creator you? To create you in a substrate not again of other. No longer thinking you're molecular bred by a god, demon, demagogue, demigod, demons and angels by. I am creating a new life. Or am I giving you yours back to see you are the creator of all of this? That magnanimously you propose to do great things, not, or are you changing your freedom with what you ask for, to see? Will you change your questions? Will you change? The breath of your school? Will you change the breath of your school? Will you change the breath of what you create? With your questions, will you go to a different land? A new promise of the promised land? Will you see you are experiencing not the limits again of you imposing on another, burden of? Well, thanks for being here. I teach Meonics. Meonics, Meonics. Meonics is made up of meons, you see, Meons. A meon is a particle, not related to your sparticle. Or are you changing? Are you willing, pardon me, are you willing to see a different nomenclature? Syntax, lexicon, dictionary, grammar. To pertain to you not, or who will contain you not again. To be in the clothes, the Christ blessing as, or are you changing all that you see angels and demons as? A fabricated God, not the story of, or will you see that you are no more limited to this? Your clothes, a flesh body, a mind that tells you you're in Jerusalem, not, but some other city, or the grave you're going to. I teach Meons about meology. I teach meology about meons. I am the breath, you see, of something besides that which needs breath to believe, to conceive, to achieve no longer anything, because I am. I am that which I am, what I am, without your stage of life play on again. I know who I am, and I am one to tell you, you are, I am, also, if you will be it. But it takes another stage play, not again to convince you or persuade you, for this is not about your mind, your belief in molecules led by. This is of the meonic atmosphere not, or are you a substrate no more looking for a better place to come? Will you see you are the creator of you without a substrate again going to call it God or force field? Will you molecular no more be the molecular of, or will you lack nothing? Will you no longer need money to breathe or democracy to support? The wars of, acrimony with, are you changing everything you think your government is of this earth and farther with the angelic consciousness of one? One what? One angel, one race of Christ, not, or are you but going past that now? No longer seeking a God to serve, a cigar to smoke, a breath to have in your veins, oxidation with, decay of your molecules, deuterium off. Will you be a new element, not? Will you be a new life? Will you be a new creature, a new creation? Creating without your play of the 13th floor again. Will you see what I am saying about the Matrix or the Divergent trilogy or the Truman Show? Will you see what I have lifted up before you for years? Coming to you like an old man, a brave heart not, or are you but changing your laws of your country that needs no geographic borders to keep humans out or angels in? Or are you changing what you smoke, put up your pipe, not are changing the air in your veins, the lungs of quantized not, or but changing your right angles? Or are you time no more, space led by? I have channeled many things to you these days, these years, now for over 20 years. I have given you the life support on, not documents of, but I have documented a life that you don't need to support again. Your molecular, with molecules being fed by a stream of energy or creating it? Or are you not powering the other again that conceives you separate from what I am without a universe of privilege? Or are you privileged to be without one now that covers you over and says, this is that, this is a world, there's a cosmology of the cosmos and you're limited to it, finited by? Will you infinite be? The capitulator not of sorrow? Or are you repicturing something not again based on earth or form, the frame of reference of. Will you see me in your mirror before earth was born? I am is a platitude not of your conviction seeking. I am no more the angels on earth, ignorant of who I am. I'm the 13th floor unplugging from you not, but I change a lot of miracles not, or do I do some? Or do you? Will you now be the miracle you, Meond, on, O-N? I teach Meonics, and I'm afraid not to again. Or is fear nothing but a burden of illusion? Or will you allude to no other fears to keep you in line, the illusion of, or are you changing what mind you master? I love you all, and I teach Meonics. Meonics. Understand a me on is a meon, a particle, not, or a person. Or, but are you a consciousness of a complete unit, no more separate from I am, what I am is? Will you no longer be conscious of separation? Are you feeling a different mode of teaching? Will you go by question, not, or will you satisfy the unafraid? Or will you change what you're afraid of learning and ask questions now to be not afraid of what's out there, of what you don't know, of what you haven't been educated in? Will you see your next question leads you in Meonics, an energy of breath, of deliverance, not of flesh, or deliverance no longer to the captives that captivate you with a streaming interest of? I teach Meonics. Meonics is a burden no more. Meonics is freedom from the flesh. Meonics is creating a new world that doesn't think like yours does, like yours did. Or are you creating to be in it, in one no more? Are you changing what worlds you saw with the energy supposals of, proposed of no other? Will you ask the right questions? Will you ask of me to be me? Will you ask of me to see me in your mirror? With your eyes, the life of no support other, wanting, needing. Will you change what you think life is and what it's about, and your limitations, your capacity to serve not, or are you serving no one again as a slave, a concubine, a master's wife? Or life will you master? Or will you be afraid of your mastery no more? Or will you change what has mastered you to think like a flesh being? No longer on earth are you limited to being one here on earth. the cosmos changing? Or are you changing yours? It's all inside of you. You see, you cannot think like an anthropomorphized man, a flesh unit, a system of consciousness that's arranged for a body to have breath, to think like me or you. Or will you be Meons, Meology studying, so you will be the real you, no longer on your 13th floor? Have you not seen the movie? Did you study The Truman Show? As a movie, not, but as a learning device, The Matrix, coming into all three movies, the Divergent trilogy. Are you willing to let other things teach you than what you've breathed into place? Or will you be Balaam, no longer listening for the donkey to talk? Or do you know the stories of Nineveh? No more the servant in the belly of the whale. Or are you changing your 3 days approach? Or are you being Meons now? I have given you my word for 20 years. I began writing the first person words of God, I called it back then. The first person words of Egypt, not the slavery of, but something from another space, another place, an unlimited freedom of. And I have placed these documents online for you to search and find me in you, as you, doing the Meons, the works of not, or are you changing your work, Lord? I'm an old man. I'm 74, still monkeying around with websites and teaching as I can that there be breath in you that takes you from it no more, your life with. Will you give up your decay, your deuterium, your excidium, your meonium not, or will you change the breath of words or what you breathe into or what you empowerment with? Will you enable the angels to be them now? No longer telling them they must be saved, or they have sin in their lives, or they must conform to your image of what you have manned or not. I teach Meology, and my school, at least for the moment, is named the School of Angelic Consciousness. Cottingham.com. I teach Meonics. I teach me's to be me, not needing your world of hurt, sorrow, and brutality. I teach you to heal people if you will heal me and be the one I am. John 14:12. John 3:8. 5:48. 6:33. Are you changing what all you know? Which book of the law not again? Are you going to database 1? My documents that I channeled early in first term me about? Will you go to Cottingham.com and will you pull up the little menu? Angels speak. Will you speak to the angel inside you? So I click on search the original curriculum, and I've changed the name of this multiple times. But you see, there's a search box for you to type in what you want to know, explore. Are you willing to start an adventure with what you don't know to become what you really are, that you haven't been taught, that you really can do, being the breath of the angels? I'm no longer trying to conform to your image. I wear the breath of me. And I sing songs of Jerusalem not. I'm no more molecular comparing me to. I'm the burdens not of earth. Shedding, or am I shedding the skin? Or your molecules, are you no more led by the breath of angels, demons as? Or healing your world, will you conquer it no more with the thought of you being subject to it that rules you? With a God, a demon universe, demonology, angels, heaven, hell, theory? Are you no longer in your playing with the words of another energy system? I teach Meology, Meonics, and this is an automatic learning system, but it's an education system with autonomy, because you're the creator and you're treated like one. You are treated like a leader here. You are not a follower. I don't develop followership. I don't want followers to follow. I'm looking for leaders who will heal a cosmos, the one inside of you first, so that you will see you are the unlimited you. The me who is you, that you are, who's me, with one mind. Recapitulating but changing the subject of your course, the course of your subjects, how you do school, how you learn what you're afraid of, how you answer the questions. Will you answer with another question? Will you know what to fools be led by no more? Will you ask the right questions with a mind of Satan, not again thinking there is one or a God of other that rules over you? Will you see the source, the magnitude of blessing you, not in your separation, but the magnitude of illuminating, assembling the assemblages of me in the skies of your cosmos, your cosmology between your ears? It's all there, you see. Think differently. You have to give up your you to be me. But I can see that you don't want to be me, a 74-year-old man, making recordings on YouTube Live like this. Or are you but changing your image of what is? You are. I am. Will you be? Not a substrate molecular with, or on a stage of plays, or molecules that breathe or want you to energize them. What are you energizing? This world of peace? Or is it closing down on you? Or are you walking among the unafraid, being the unafraid, who will, much afraid, convert to sorrow no more? Will you no longer be religion in, the religious crowd, wanting a Christ, a God to serve, a demon to avoid, a hell to escape, an appeasement to make to an angry assessor. Will you begin asking the right questions? I teach Meonics. This is a school. I am a school. I preach the school. I teach the school. I breathe the school of you that will breathe you into place in your own lungs, through your mind, without the accordion folds of you in your brain are changing what a flat earth society you think you exist in, or your cosmos too. And will you understand, please, the linkages and the lookup function? So I mentioned Cartagena not, or have I mentioned the lookup function? One word, L-O-O-K-U-P. Sometimes I speak that in two words and sometimes one. But see, it's a function of the learning system. Advanced for you to advance in you, your training system of to be angels now, not on high, not again, but throughout the atmosphere and ambient weather being subject to not or changing your vain, your vanity. And when you come across words like this, are you willing to look up vanity? I don't know. Three results found. So I searched for the word vanity, and I searched for it at Cottingham.com, which I may be changing that soon as well, into a URL, a domain name with Meonics. For you to be me, for you to design your own universe, for you to come out of someone else's stage play where they have granted you life. They taught you to do miracles, not, but sit in a pew. I titled this teaching, Go Where Your Next Question Will Take You. You see, Meonics advances the words of other not, but yours, you, within you, to link, and linkage be the fabric of no other universe stuck to, living your life out. To die? There's more to the story. I've said that so many times. All of your angel, demon stories, God, devil, Satan. Take it all and throw it in the trash, not. Or are you? But selling your soul no more to a story. Or do you have no soul? Or is that only a fabricated resource for that which will structure you in it with separation? Willing are you to do the miracles now? Are you willing to heal your neighbors and people that have annoyed and aggravated you? People that call you names? Will you reveal your Son of Man no more? Or are you changing your Jesus movement, or all that the pattern is, or all that I've taught you these 20 years? I've shown you so many pictures, especially in the last year and a half. I'm showing you, this is one of my favorites. An angel, a member of the feminine divine, a light person, a light being, a being of light, not subject to your molecules. Walk through walls, turn wine into water, turn water into wine. You see, all of this is about no longer being subject to the world that you think you have been born in as an isolationist, a recluse, one to just make money, try to have some entertainment, peace, and then die. I lift you up not. I tell you, the cosmos, the entire cosmology of what you think is inside of you. The entire cartography of your mapology, all of your mathematics equations, all of your quantum worlds of thinking and thinking of quantum worlds, all that you have thought is inside of you. And you have the ability to change it. Meons. Are the angels on high, who know not hierarchy again to be under man, a male god, or a god at all that has a superior force. For you become equal with the I am that I am is. A force field of one not choosing again, or are you but something else? No longer the arbitrary arbitrage of another. Will you change your triage or how you think of the tree of life? Will you come unto me and be me? Afraid of all else, not again. No longer fearing death. No longer fearing life. No longer fearing creating another one. Will you learn to have a conversation with you this way? Are you willing to see the words that create a new you? Are you willing to breathe them into place? Are you willing to worry no more about any decision that has been made against you? Will you walk through the fires of hell? The fiery furnace. Oh, remember that story in the Bible? Or Daniel in the lion's den? Seeking no one else to obey or appease. No longer trying to conform your witness to what you've been told you must live or die as. Are you coming unto the word, an energy, a meology, meons, a particle accelerator not needing, or are you accelerating your education to be the exponential me? No longer commensurate with your dogs of earth who only want to put on a tie, a robe, a ring, and tell you to bow down and kiss it. I am monocular, not. Or do you know what that means? Or will you look it up? You see, I use words many times like this to linkage make between what I've already said, what I've already brought forth in the documents of the data I am. The data I am, the words I am. The words that I've channeled, the Cottingham Bible, the God Manual, the Christ Handbook. The angelic curriculum. It's online. You can search it. But what will you ask? What will you look up? What's begun? the new beginning? Will you begin your new beginning now? And see the sword of Damocles no more hanging over your head, damning you the way religion does? Will you change your particles and be no more particulate matter of? Will you change what matters to you? Will you be plugged into the 13th floor no more as a human? This is the school of the magnanimous me, the generous me, the generosity of the kind that I am, kind and faithful to no other, but faithful to being me. And I am not of this earth. And you aren't either. You're the angels that fell, not or fallen are you no more, for the theory of God, demons, heaven, hell, and all that you make up your story as. Will you write a new one? Will the words come out of your mouth and you channel? Pardon me. Will you listen to you teach you now? The angelic beings being, the angelic of one, the one you really are. Will you see her in breath? Will you see, feel her words? Your masochistic ways no longer machining you to death on the lathe of peace, or was it just particles and influences of gravity? The strong force, the weak force, the neuron, I'm asking a lot of questions because I question like this. And I answer the questions in what I ask a lot of times the way I ask, the way I plead with you no more. Will you see what you are? No longer limited to your paycheck, month by month, living like dogs not, but angels of the universe who don't know who they are. Will you be in love with love this time? Love that loves each other equally and not compete, classify, categorize, and condemn you to death or anyone else either. Will you wish life? Will you create it? Will you create your education system with more questions? And the autonomy of the angels, looking for breath, not again to sever from my lungs, or are you changing what you're connected to? Life and breath of. The angels see me now. I am one. And one will be one without the breath of you, incorporating me into death again, a series of. Meons are the base particle of meology, or will you see me that needs no particle? No energy system not, but a system that doesn't need your waves and your little fingering things. I change the wrath of God not, but the writing on the wall shall no more be. Tiki, tiki, al, farson, or whatever you call those syllables of. But I pronounce a judgment. And I pronounce, you need no more a God to serve, a heaven to go to, or a hell to shun, nor the forces that make up all of those stories. Will you please begin to see the real you, the I am that I am, without your curtain of flesh, the folds of your brain, the speaking trees of your burning bush, the mind and Satan's award system not, but will you come out and see you as unafraid, me, much afraid no more? Will you see Hannah Hernard's books? Will you read mine, Jesus the Pattern? Will you be speaking a new song and singing a new grace that doesn't allow you to be passive? But leaders now, leadership in the arrangement of me that changes your earth and its governance. Will you, God, be seeking no more a heaven to shun or a hell to go to? Or earth, are you changing? The revitalization, not. But there are new wineskins for new people. And they look like this, the best I can observe. For I saw an angel once. I was 9 years old. I've told this 2 or 3 times over the years. I was 9 years old. I was making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich in the kitchen. I wasn't interested in anything but eating. My mom and dad had left and gone to church. My sister and I were home. I was making a sandwich. I was spreading the bread. And there was an angel. And that angel is with you now. Not, or is it in your mirror? Will you see one too? Will you listen to her? Will you be afraid not again of what you cannot see or what you don't know or what you interpret as meaningless not again? Will you let no one else fashion you, form you in their image? This is my message. Meology, be the real me. That's the real you in one consciousness that adorns the saviors, not again to need a savior, because there's no sin, no soon coming king. There's no belligerent other, asinine, in office. Or are you changing the office of the Lord or the president? Or are you the president, the presidential palace, the one of royal light, the King of Kings, who will be you in your cosmos unafraid of it, opening the promised land to the angels who see now a learning system to all be afraid no more of the death or the word of man breathed by a race that gave up its angelhood, its power of capacity, agency, will to do. There's more to the story. If you will be afraid of man no more and all of its charms, all of its figures, all of its fight with itself. There's no duality in me. And I'm not afraid of you who want to bring it to me, for I quell your emotional status not, but I change a lot of things with the sentimentality of me. Or do I change? What matters? What I care about. Knowing me, loving me, being unafraid no more. Will you hold the hands of the little children, or will you tell them they are angels? And tell them how to be them again, who sit in your pew, who you teach, who you've taught to be other, worshiping other. Are you no more the leaders that fake it out, that pseudo-synonym make you religious of, or changing your science or what you know about me? Will you channel me? Will you be the channel of God? Or God will you no more need or want a story about? The cosmos, the cosmology of angels is here, and I'm creating one. Me, the royal me, for the royal you, or for you to be the royal you, and what we maintain not as governed other. Will you change what force you've been subject to, and no longer seek a human to satisfy you? An anthropomorphized spirit. My name is, the day is done. Or is it the new beginning? There's a new beginning where we are no longer faithless to this. Or faces will we see now, the angels or us? Will you see the real, true you? Will you be unafraid of you teaching you the new covenant? Not in grace, not again, or grace, mercy, and peace. Will you be religious no more about it? Will you heal the earth, its streams, the water, the rivers? Meology will teach you what you see. What do you want to see in my words? These words. There are 2,400 lessons. Cottingham.com. And these words will teach you what you're looking for, not or will you open up to a new world and begin as you are begun, no more by failure. Will you open out your chest, not, or will you change the very breath you breathe, the essence of a meology, Meons, an energy supply, an energy reserve, no more the repertoire of other drawing from. Will you redraw the lines or change your math equations or what you think quantum is, the effects of? Will you no more have life in you that breathes it to death? My name is Theodore Living, the life of one, telling you about Meonics, teaching you about Meonics, the real me, the royal, regal you. To be unafraid of this angel and what she looks like, and no more want her for her body or her mind or a being. Are you willing to serve no more the angelic theory of separation or hierarchy? Will you misogyny abolish, or will you all be the feminine divine in love with love? Love itself, love unconditional, and healing all, to be no more the pseudonyms of sorrow. I change it all. And my name is Cottingham, not, or is it Meonics me? Meonics me, you see, meonics.me. I own several domain names that begin with Meonics, Meonics dot something. And I want you, I ask you, I invite you, implore you, admonish you to be the real you, opening up a new world to you and a new beginning. Not afraid anymore of sorrow or what they can do to you, because you are not controlling they, but I am. And when you hear my breath, you become me to breathe me into place to create you, not the Creator's award system of sorrow anymore. So there'll be no new life that takes you to death anymore preached about, for I preach mine, and I'm the life of one. And my name is Theodore Cottingham, in love with you. In love with love. Now be in love, not with somebody else, not your purpose or seeking prosperity, not service, not servitude, not obeisance to law or grace or whatever's trumped up for you to serve in the pew. Will you be love in two shoes? Your name here across your forehead. The angelic grace of the race of one. The race of one. A consciousness that fools its people no longer. A consciousness that adores each other, no matter what race you served in the past. I love you all. I have talked about meology, the meons, an energy supply, not needing, but being, not the energy of others seeking, or saying with your mouth, I am God. Not, I don't need one of that story who shields me from what I am. No devil will reign in my presence, nor God either, for I'm abolishing the story knot. I'm asking you to unplug from the 13th floor and watch that movie and learn how to learn from my words, where you ask, and fulfilled be by grace no more, a race of flesh, but light people, people of light, that adorn your life now in the form of me, whatever I look like to you in your mirror. Be afraid no more of your properties. And let the earth groan no more in itself, or will you? Learn Meonics now, and ask by seeking, and seek by asking, and learning to listen, and look up the answer, look up the definitions, and feel your features not afflicted by grace other. Will you learn whose I am? Will you learn who I am? Will you learn to be I am? The grace of one, the race of no sorrow, the race of the angels with the consciousness of one are being lifted up, educated by the angels who lift law not again to be afraid of, nor the legal rules of you. For I serve not this universe. I am afraid of none other. I am love lifted high with the looks of I am. Be unafraid of your past and all those who threaten you will no more shout out like dogs, or will they have no fangs, no venom either? Their snakeskin in, or will you change what you think law is of the heavens? Will you love me? Will you love breathe now into each other and give wings, empowering the angels' breath to be breathed, to breathe in you, in them, the same breath, the same energy of the Meons, Meology studying, Meonics, the study of me to become me, the angelic earth proposes no other of. I love you all. Thank you for listening, but I'm asking you to do a whale of a lot more than just listen. I'm asking you to become no more afraid of you in your mirror. Who look like this and travel like this, where it's you with your name across our forehead, no longer shapely not, or are you the shape of things to come, or are you demesmerizing you, enamored no more with sorrow's sphere? I love you all, and my name is Ted Cottingham, not, but you will see Ted many times in the words of me, because that's the name I went by during those years. But I have become Theodore Christ not. I am Theodore Cottingham, a man not, but a woman, the feminine divine. Matterless not, or genderless. Molecularless too. Dimensionless. I ask you to be the angels in training to heal the earth and farther, because it's all right here. Be not dismayed at the futility of failure or what you've considered the breath of angels in the past. Be you, the regal royal, in waiting no more for a God to come or to serve until you die. Open out the cosmos of regimes or dreams not, but the regal royal, who all make one. One ready, prepared for the feast of indulgence no more, of sorrow. I love you all. Meons study, Meology, Meonics. I'm a school with breath that's yours of. You breathe the energy into place that needs no energy of this world, you see. This is the school of the angels, the angelic consciousness of one. For you to be the network that empowers all to be saved from sorrow. And sorrow's network called religion will no more produce us on its assembly line for death's sake. I love you all. I live. I speak life to you. I speak healing. I speak the magnanimity not, or the magnanimous, afraid no more. Read Hannah Hernard's books. Read mine. Be mine, the consciousness of one who heals the earth, and farther, the angels are healing each other now. And this is the network of shame no more. And no more blame will be pointed at another. Exonerate Christ not. Exonerate the simple you, the child, the humility, the humble, becoming the leaders of tomorrow not, but right now, today. In my school of many schools at Cottingham.com, Meonics. Look me up sometime. Come up and we'll have coffee. Precious time, precious this is, and precious you are. Be relieved from all of your sin, no longer seeking absolution from a priest, a prophet, a book, or God. Be without what you really are, no longer. Be Meons turned on me. Epigenetics, epineurotics not. But there'll be no EpiPen needing again, or are you changing the education of one? To be without not again, explore the real me. In the words of you, that you begin to speak as you hear me, become you, becoming me, the Meons of. Meology is awarded to you all who embrace no other cosmology of but the one. Theodore Cottingham.com. Cottingham.com. Meonics, listen, learn, and go. Where? Your next question will lead you. By turning on the amplification of sorrow no more, but the words of one, the worlds of the infinite, ad infinitum, to be all, the universal approach of no sorrow, but worlds lifted up will be, not afraid again of where we are, going to be ruled by no other. Lift up the voice of love. I love you all equally. Theodore Cottingham in Eureka Springs. You can write me today, Box 34. Send me a note. Mail me a check. Do whatever you want. Listen, learn, and let you speak the words that recreate you to be the magnanimous spirit of no other. Meology on fire not, but on high will be all the angels I am. I love you. Good day. See ya. Share these words. Amplify them. Outline them. Record them. Outline them. What have I said? What am I saying? What do you see being said, my love? What do you see being said? What is being said for you to be the real you? The real you. No longer cooped up in a house. No longer seeking bread to serve. Will you be the real you? I love you. And love is unafraid of fear, because there's no fear in perfect love. And anybody who creates fear for you is not of me, not of my breath. Listen, learn to discern. And let your kingdom be decimated no more by the sorrowites, the sorrowers who preach heaven and hell, and all of their books of the law. I'm the rites and rituals of you not. I'm the freedom to me, and freedom we serve, not the notice of, but I have given you notice in the declarations of one this day, that Meonics is here to serve you not, but for you to serve the royal, regal, given of one, to be in marriage to no other. Hear my breath and love me. The cosmos of one, the unlimited form of the eternal, immortal, regulated no more by sorrow. Cottingham.com, Box 34 in Eureka Springs. Heal the one in your marrow. Force field no other. And regard no other as superior. Nor inferior. Be the real me. Meonics of love. Creating it all over. The new beginning. The new beginning. The new beginning. And it begins now. In you, who church it not again. But the saviors are in waiting not, but the healers are everywhere, waiting to heal. Who will be healed by the healing oath not, but empowering the angels to be them everywhere, of every nation, tribe, and tongue. I've said much. Don't waste these words. Please. Live the love of one. Record them. Breathe them. Recite them. Memorize phrases that are meaningful to you. that help you grow a new cosmology. Pardon me. I am one, and I ask you to be her also. In the frame of reference of no other. Be the original you. I love you all. Good day. Share these words. Subscribe. Teach, talk. Begin a fellowship of one group. A book club. Buy my book. Download. Free download at the moment. Cottingham.com. I love you. See you later. See you soon. Be my breath. Be the one I am. Me. On. No other energy needed. Good day. See ya. Thank you.